5:30, an update to a story we've been following since January. The death of a Lowndes High School student, Kendrick Johnson, has now officially been ruled an accident. But the family of the student say they're not satisfied with the ruling of the report. Lowndes County Sheriff Chris Prine says the report involves interviews with more than 100 people and an extensive review of the evidence. Rahman Johnson joining us live now. This is a story you're going to be taking an in-depth look at tonight on Bounce News at 7. You've been talking to family members today. And what's their initial reaction to this report? Because again, they've been staging protests. They've been very vocal and critical of the investigation. And today, now that the official report's coming out, what's their reaction been?
They don't believe it. Simply, they just don't believe it. I've had a chance to talk with the Office of the Family Attorney, who's out of Albany, as well as the family themselves. And it's gone so large that the Reverend Al Sharpton will be coming into town on Saturday and leading a rally to find out what happened to Kendrick. The family has looked at the report, and they said they just don't believe that this, at 17 years old, of course, the report says that he died from positional asphyxia. And the family just doesn't believe that that's what happened. They want to get to the bottom of it.
And again, what investigators have kind of been describing is that they believe that he may have fallen into a wrestling kind of mat, lost a shoe or something like that, and went to go get it and got stuck. But again, as the family have been saying, for them, it's just not adding up.
Well, according to the grandfather, who I spoke to several times, and we've been following this story extensively on Bounce News, that the hole that he was to fall into was only 14 inches, but the kid himself, his width was 17 inches. So it kind of leaves something to the imagination. How did he actually get into the hole or through the mat?
Despite this report, still a lot of questions, and certainly we'll be taking a closer look at all those. Rahman Johnson coming up, Bounce News at 7. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Greg.
Now at 5:30, funeral services still pending tonight for